Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City of Healing, where the city resides within. Hope everyone is having a good evening so far. Just wanted to come forth and do a brief share. And the reason for that is because of I don't know how virtual it was. I don't know how widespread it is about a certain situation, domestic situation that happened that resulted in a murder suicide. I'm not going to mention any names to keep that type of energy at its most at peace as possible. But I wanted to definitely discuss a few things about that situation because it's important to continue the conversation about mental health and how widespread it is and how widespread it has become, and more of a urgency that it has become as well. Mental health is real. I've never really listened to a whole podcast of Lance Scurvy, even though I'm subscribed to him. I don't spend a lot of time looking at specific videos. It's maybe one or two that I follow pretty consistently. I use YouTube more rather for resources than entertainment. And sometimes I listen to certain music and, exercise videos and things like that. But I subscribe to a lot of metaphysical channels, even though I don't get a chance to really look at them all. So this particular metaphysical channel is by Lance Scurvy. I like him a lot, and he have a lot of good topics. But this one, I decided it was live, so I got a chance to look at it, and it was a very interesting topic discussing, the particular situation that happened. And as I mentioned in another video that I watched about it, I can't think of his name, but as I mentioned in this video as well as that video, and I wanted to make a video of it as documentation and to kind of explain further what I meant, because you can't really totally do it in writing, even though I did a little bit. But my consistent response was control your emotions. And it may seem harsh, but it's amazing how much out of control that our emotions can become, and we can make some very drastic decisions. So I say, we must learn to control our emotions, or our emotions will control us. And emotions can evoke certain feelings because they are and result into certain actions, depending on the emotions, because that's what emotions is energy, energy in motion, that can result in some very drastic actions, as evidenced by what happened with this gentleman and the women involved, unfortunately. So, we must learn to control our emotions, or our emotions will control us. And what I learned consistently as I was looking through some of the responses to me and the other responses in the chat was that people, were responding according to their own emotions, and that's what we all do. That's a natural thing. But men were responding in a certain way. Doesn't make it wrong or right, and their feelings are valid. And women were responding in a certain way, and their feelings are valid as well. With this particular situation, I can't really relate to that situation, but I know some people that have gone through it. And one gentleman that responded to me, I don't remember his name, unfortunately, But he said, you know, you would say that because you're a woman. And I don't remember attacking anyone, whether they were male or female. Of course, I don't know, you know, the feelings that a man goes through, but I do validate it. They do have feelings naturally. But the main thing that I wanted to express, well, two things rather. One is that we must control our emotions, or our emotions will control us and will lead to drastic decisions that can result in a loss. Maybe sometimes even several losses. And the next is that, you know, we don't really know the true story, and I'm sure more of it has unfolded as to what the truth is. I myself kind of intuitively know, but you know, we must make sure that we know the whole story before we let our emotions control what we feel has transpired. As I mentioned, I can't relate. You know, I haven't been in any custody battles or domestic abuse or anything like that. So I can't relate on either of their side. So I'm really kind of in the middle because I don't know their situations. But I do know that we do need to control our emotions before our emotions control us. And we don't know the full story. And most people were responding according to their own personal experiences, which is natural. Anyway, that's what I wanted to come forth and say. Anyway, thanks for visiting the city, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.